Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this VerveWave cordless LED work light. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link in the description, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So let's get this open. So we have a registration card. Here we have the manual. Let's take a quick look at it. So this light is a bare tool, and a unique feature is that it works with multiple different batteries. So it works with DeWalt, Milwaukee, Stanley, Porter Cable, Black & Decker, or Makita. So here's some capability and specs. You can pause and read through that, but I'll go over a couple. So let's get this out. So this is the light. We have battery adapters. So these pull out here, and then they can rotate like so. So you can angle these or have them straight ahead. So I'll go over some specs that are on the Amazon page. It says the power is 60 watts, it's 6,500 lumens, has 126 cob LEDs. So it listed a runtime on here of the main light for 2 hours, side lights for 3 hours, or all lights for an hour and a half, but it didn't mention the battery size. So I'm not real clear on that. But to turn it on and off, we have a button here. It's a tactile button, it clicks. It has these rubber feet here, and these have magnets in them. We have a 1/4-20 tripod thread, so you can mount this on a tripod. It has a handle here, it's rubberized. The rest of this is more of a hard plastic. So let's try this out. So here I have a DeWalt battery. This is a 2 amp hour battery. So that one slot in there. Then we'll press a button to turn it on. So here we have all the lights on. We'll press it again. We have side lights, middle light, and no light. So there we have all the lights. So that's very bright. And I'll show this in a bigger area in a little bit. So take the battery out, I'll press in on that and pull it out. So I have this battery here. This is a Black & Decker battery. And that will go on this. So this says Black & Decker, Porter Cable, and Stanley. It might be a little tricky to see in this light. Then this one's for the Makita. So to switch this out, I'll use a screwdriver. And I'll unscrew this here in the middle. So that'll pull out. That looks like a 1/4-20 screw there. Yep. So we'll put the other adapter on. Screw that in. And now it's working with the Black & Decker. So it does take a little bit of effort to swap the batteries between the different types. It's not difficult, but you may not want to switch every other time between different batteries. You might want to kind of stick with one. I'm going to put the DeWalt back on here. Okay, so we have the battery on. Let's flip these in. Okay. And then this actually can kind of fold down. Looks like the battery gets in the way if I want to fold it completely flat. But it's still pretty compact even with the battery in there. Now this is a 2 amp hour battery. If you had a larger battery, that would stick out more. Now you can run it like this and just have, these lights here next to the battery on. So let's go check this out where we can see the whole light. Okay, so I'm out here in my garage and I was going to turn the overhead light off, but I think I'll leave it on. It can be hard to film in the dark, so we'll have a good contrast. So this is a single light bulb lighting up this space, and then we'll turn the light on. So I'll just hold it. We're probably maybe about 8 foot from the wall, and I'll fold it out so I have all 3 lights, and I'll turn it on. So here you can see the illumination there, and this is all 3 lights. And this would be the side lights, the middle light. So now I'll set it down and I'll do some adjusting so you can kind of see how it works. So now I have the one forward and the other is pointed up. Now it actually looks like a really bright spot here on camera, but it's a little more even in person. I don't really see that bright spot in person. It might be a little bit brighter there, but it doesn't look as distinct as it does on camera. So here we have a corner, and I have the whole light kind of pointing towards the corner, and to have the two smaller lights pointing towards each side. And I could pull that back a little further. So here I have this one pointed at that wall, and this one kind of pointed straight ahead. So we're getting a lot of light out of this. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the overhead light, just so you can see some contrast. Now there is a little bit of light coming in the window, but it's not very bright. Hopefully that came through on camera. There's not a big difference there. So here we're at the engine bay of my car. I'll turn the light on. So here we have all three. Now the hood on my car is aluminum, so this will not attach to it. But if you did have a steel hood, this might be able to attach. Now there could be sound deadening that could block it, but I'll hold this up to where it would potentially mount. And you can see there's an insane amount of light here. Super, super bright. Now I have a little latch here, and I could hang this. I could get a little piece of rope and hang it. And if I did that, I'd just turn the two side lights on and point those down. And doing that, there's still quite a bit of illumination there. Now I'm guessing most people would use this for more like painting or doing detail work, trim carpentry, and other projects. But maybe you have it in the back of your truck and you get a flat tire, and this is very, very bright for doing a flat tire. That's just those two outer lights. Of course, we could just do the inner light also. So here I have it on some duct work. This is my access panel for my furnace, so I have the light here, so I could magnet this off to the side on this metal here, and it's pretty solid on there, and we can shine the light right in there. Of course, we can aim different parts of it too if we wanted to. So that's the VerveWave cordless LED work light. I really like the versatility of this. You can angle it up and down, you can move these in and out, you can keep them back there if you don't need them and just need that center light. This puts off a lot of light. It's very bright. This would be great for painting, doing trim work, appliance work, car work. I really like that this works with multiple kinds of batteries. So if you're already invested in a battery system, you can keep those batteries. And since it has DeWalt, Milwaukee, Porter Cable, Stanley, Black & Decker, and Makita, that's a pretty decent range of tools there. So I think this is going to fit a lot of people's needs. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.